Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Xabi Alonso is on the verge of becoming the new head coach of Real Madrid. While there's no official announcement yet, the Spanish giants are doing everything in their power to secure his arrival for next season. Within the club's leadership, Alonso is the clear favorite to succeed Carlo Ancelotti. A former player, a midfield general, and now one of the most promising young coaches in Europe, he fits perfectly with the club's vision. Negotiations are progressing steadily, and all signs point to an imminent agreement. Real Madrid sees more than just a coach in Xabi Alonso, they see a bridge between the club's glorious past and its ambitious future. His remarkable success at Bayer Leverkusen, where he ended Bayern Munich's dominance and implemented a bold, tactical style, has solidified his status as a top-tier managerial talent. For the fans, the idea of welcoming back a club legend, this time on the touchline, sparks both nostalgia and excitement. Though no deal has been finalized, everything suggests that Alonso's appointment is only a matter of time. His potential return would be more than a strategic move, it would be a statement. Real Madrid is ready to write a new chapter, and Xabi Alonso looks set to be the one holding the pen. This Saturday at the Santiago Bernabéu, Lucas Vasquez will play his final home match as a Real Madrid player, although the club has chosen not to officially announce his departure until after the Club World Cup. After 10 seasons with the first team, the academy graduate leaves the club with an outstanding record and a reputation as a model of dedication, humility, and professionalism. He will reach 400 appearances wearing the Madrid jersey, a milestone few players achieve. Lucas Vasquez has always been much more than a squad player. Ready to step in whether as a winger or fullback, he never sought the spotlight but earned his place in a star-studded team through hard work and commitment. His departure marks the end of a quiet yet valuable era, that of a player who gave his all for the badge without ever asking for recognition. Real Madrid plans to give him a proper farewell after the June tournament. Meanwhile, this last match at the Bernabéu will quietly serve as the goodbye of a man who embodied the club's values like few others. Real Madrid has officially begun serious negotiations to sign Alexis Malista, the Argentine midfielder currently shining at Liverpool. With Luka Modric's departure confirmed and a clear need to refresh the midfield, the Spanish giants have identified the World Cup winner as a top target for this summer. Malista's tactical intelligence, technical skill, and top-level experience make him an ideal fit for Madrid's evolving project and a potential long-term leader in the heart of the pitch. The transfer won't come easy. Liverpool values the 26-year-old highly and has set a price tag of around €90 million to even begin talks. Despite the cost, Real Madrid is fully committed to bringing Malista to the Santiago Bernabéu and has already made contact with the player's representatives to discuss personal terms. The Argentine is reportedly open to the move and intrigued by the opportunity to join one of the world's most prestigious clubs. Florentino Perez and his board are working quickly to close the deal before rival clubs can enter the race. Confidence is growing within Madrid's leadership, they believe that while the price is steep, Malista has the vision and maturity to become the new engine of their midfield for years to come. Shockwaves at the Santiago Bernabéu. Luka Modric, the Croatian magician who defined an era at Real Madrid, has officially announced his farewell to the club after more than a decade of glory. His departure, confirmed by both the player and the club, will take place after the Club World Cup in the United States. Modric, who arrived in 2012 from Tottenham, was initially met with criticism, but quickly became the heartbeat of Madrid's midfield. With his vision, elegance, and composure, he led the team through a golden era, 6 Champions League titles, 4 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Rey trophies, and a historic Ballon d'Or win in 2018, breaking the Messi-Ronaldo duopoly. In total, he played 590 matches, scored 43 goals, and delivered 95 assists, cementing his status as one of the most influential players in the club's modern history. His departure marks not just the end of an extraordinary chapter but the beginning of a new era, with rising stars like Jude Bellingham and Eduardo Camavinga stepping into the spotlight. At 39, Modric is not ready to hang up his boots. His next goal, the 2026 World Cup with Croatia. Rumors link him to a potential move to MLS, possibly joining Lionel Messi at Inter Miami, or to Serie A clubs like AC Milan or Roma. This Saturday, against Real Sociedad, he will play his final match at the Bernabéu. The stadium will rise as one to give a hero's send-off to a player whose legacy will forever be etched in Real Madrid's history. Luka may be leaving the pitch, but he will never leave the hearts of Madridistas. Real Madrid is pulling out all the stops to sign Florian Wartz, the German sensation from Bayer Leverkusen. Since Xabi Alonso's arrival at the helm, Wartz has become a central figure in the club's future planning. Alonso knows him intimately from their time together in the Bundesliga and sees him as the ideal player to reshape Madrid's midfield. At just 22 years old, Wartz brings exceptional vision, line-breaking ability, and tactical maturity, qualities that perfectly fit the style Alonso aims to implement in this new era at the Bernabéu. The club is preparing a bid that could exceed €100 million, a clear indication of Wartz's strategic value. Talks have already begun with the player's entourage, but Madrid has set a firm condition: the transfer will only move forward if the team underperforms at the FIFA Club World Cup. A disappointing showing in that tournament would trigger an immediate push to bring Wartz into the squad. At Valdebebas, there's strong belief that Wartz wouldn't just add talent, but also leadership and freshness to a midfield in transition. Everything is in place: the plan, the interest, the ambition, and now the future could pivot on the club's performance in the weeks ahead.
Real Madrid has set its sights on Ibrahima Konate and is quietly executing a well-crafted strategy to bring the French centre-back to the Santiago Bernabéu. Although the defender is still under contract with Liverpool until 2026, the Madrid board is already working behind the scenes to win him over and prepare the ground for his arrival. At just 25 years old, Konate possesses everything the club is looking for: power, speed, tactical intelligence, and the ideal profile to lead the backline for years to come. This is no passing interest, it's a calculated move to reinforce the defense with a world-class talent before his market value rises or other top clubs enter the race. Back at Liverpool, concern is growing. Konate's refusal to extend his contract has set off alarm bells, stirring memories of similar past exits. The fear of losing another key player for less than his true worth, or even for free, is very real. Real Madrid, well known for its patient and strategic approach in the transfer market, is looking to capitalize on this uncertainty. While no official offer has been made yet, the Spanish giants have already expressed their interest and are closely monitoring the situation, waiting for the right moment to strike. Madrid's plan is clear: apply subtle pressure, offer a winning project, and move in with precision. The Konate operation is unfolding quietly but steadily, with the ultimate goal of seeing him in white, possibly sooner than expected. Real Madrid is stepping up its efforts to sign Álvaro Carreras, the current left-back for Benfica, as they look to reinforce a defense that struggled with injuries throughout the season. Carreras, a product of Real Madrid's own youth academy before spells at Manchester United and now in Portugal, has impressed with his pace, attacking flair, and discipline. The club sees him as an ideal addition to prepare for the upcoming Club World Cup, and negotiations with Benfica are already underway, despite the player's €50 million release clause. Madrid is working to lower that price without involving Manchester United, who still hold a buyback option set at €18 million. The goal is to finalize the transfer as soon as possible so that Carreras can join the team for pre-season training under Xabi Alonso. After a turbulent year defensively, Real Madrid wants no more surprises and sees Carreras as a key piece in stabilizing the back line. Although the deal is complex, confidence remains high within the club. Carreras' own desire to return to the club where he was formed could be the deciding factor. For Florentino Perez and the Madrid board, Álvaro Carreras has become the top target to fill the left-back position. Trent Alexander-Arnold could soon become Real Madrid's next marquee signing, and the Spanish giants are doing everything in their power to bring him in ahead of schedule. Although his contract with Liverpool officially ends on June 30, Madrid is pushing to secure his arrival earlier so he can be part of their squad for the FIFA Club World Cup, which kicks off in mid-June in the United States. With FIFA opening a special registration window from June 1 to 10, Real Madrid sees a golden opportunity to finalize the deal in time. Talks between the two clubs are already well underway. Liverpool is reportedly asking for around $1.1 million to release Alexander Arnold early, an amount Real is willing to pay to have the English fullback available immediately. For Liverpool, it would also mean saving on the final month of his wages. At Valdebebas, there's no doubt, they want Trent in Madrid as soon as possible, ready to wear the white shirt and make an instant impact on the world stage. While there's no official announcement yet, all signs point to an imminent move. Real Madrid is leaving nothing to chance to ensure Trent Alexander-Arnold joins the squad in time for their first match of the tournament. William Celiba is Real Madrid's top target to reinforce their defense this summer. After a season plagued by injuries, the club is determined to act decisively and avoid repeating the same mistakes. At just 24 years old, Celiba has established himself as one of the most complete defenders in Europe, strong in duels, quick, tactically intelligent and excellent with the ball at his feet. His profile fits perfectly with what Real Madrid needs, a modern centre-back with leadership potential and long-term projection. Florentino Perez is ready to go all in to make Celiba the new cornerstone of the Madrid defence. The club is preparing an offer that could exceed €100 million, convinced that such an investment is necessary to secure long-term stability at the back. Celiba, with his Premier League experience and growing role in the French national team, is seen not just as a reinforcement, but as a future leader who can define an era at the Santiago Bernabéu. Talks are already underway, and Real Madrid is intensifying contacts with the players' camp. While Celiba remains focused on his current season with Arsenal, he is reportedly open to the idea of joining Los Blancos and taking the next big step in his career. The club is doing everything in its power to make the move happen, and Celiba's arrival could become one of the standout transfers of the summer window. Eduardo Camavinga is packing his bags. His departure from Real Madrid is now only a matter of time. The French midfielder, who joined the club in 2021 from Rennes for around €30 million, has failed to meet expectations after 4 inconsistent seasons. Despite showing flashes of brilliance, his overall performance has lacked consistency. His high-risk playing style, often overly aggressive or reckless, has cost the team in key matches and ultimately worn down the patience of the club's leadership. Real Madrid has made its decision. Camavinga will not be part of the squad next season. The club had hoped to sell him for around €70 million this summer, but a serious injury sustained against Getafe, a complete rupture of the left abductor tendon, has complicated those plans. He is expected to be sidelined for about 3 months, and Madrid is now willing to accept offers in the €55 to €60 million range. Regardless of his injury status, the club is determined to move him on. His time in white is coming to an end. This isn't just a tactical move, it's part of a larger shift in Real Madrid's squad strategy. The club is aiming to rebuild its midfield with more creative, intelligent players, and Camavinga no longer fits that vision. His raw talent is undeniable, but his development has plateaued. As such, his departure this summer is not just likely, it's inevitable. Eduardo Camavinga's chapter at Real Madrid is closing.